Evet beyler bayanlar, dostlar, tekrar yeni bir oyun serisiyle karşınızdayız. Tekrar hoş geldiniz kanalıma. Alan Wake 2, evet geçen aylarda çıkış yapmıştı biliyorsunuz. Biz anca alabildik tabii ki. Kurdan dolayı yapacak bir şey yok. Fiyatlar biraz uçuk. Anca alabildik. Biri zaten oynamıştık ama offline oynamıştık. Şimdi bunun da kaydını alıyoruz YouTube için. Canlı olarak oynuyoruz. İyi seyirler diliyorum hepinize. Tekrar hoş geldiniz. Evet başlayalım. Müsaitsek. Umarım hepiniz iyisinizdir. Evet şöyle başlayalım. Yine oyun.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Altyazıları büyük. Biraz büyük yapmışız galiba.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Arkadaşlar videoyu beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı ve bildirim çanını açmayı lütfen unutmayın. Destekler hoş geldiniz. Şöyle bir hikaye izleyelim. Kimmiş? Nereydi o? Baba sen ne ayaksın ya? Tövbe bismillah ya.
Where'd it go?
Tövbe bismillah. Hoş geldin Nerom. Böyle değişik bir arkadaş çıktı da ben anlamadım. Bunu... Ne oluyor lan? Vallahi bilmiyorum. Böyle başladı direkt. Ben anlamadım. Oğlum. sesler geliyor. Buradan gideceğiz. Tanımıyorum ki. Ben ne yapacağım şimdi? Kaçacak mı? Evet. Ateş ediyorlar bunlar.
Hemingway.
Renkler çok iyi ya.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
Çok iyi oğlum. Bu tarikata düştük biz ya. Oyun fena grafikleri ya. Akıyor var ya. Oyun akıyor. Ne olmuş? Alın. Break. 2. Karşınızda Alan Wake 2. O da buz gibi ya. Ben de anlamadım Nero işte. Ne olduğunu çözemedim.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan?
Logan.
I will. Bye, kiddo.
Film gibi.
Logan
O yüzden
thinks you
fazla
should try
konuşmuyor.
cheering up.
Arkadaşlar.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Yok değil. O kadar. Sinematikleri de çok şey.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
DLSS 3.5 kullanıyor.
Time to get
biliyorsun.
to work.
Oyunda öyle bir şey var işte. Güzel.
A deputy
FBI.
was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Şimdi bir alt yazılar çok büyük geldi bana ya. Nere o? Normal yapalım.
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Oldu mu? Alt yazıları normal yaptım. Vaka 1. Başlıyoruz. Olay yerine gidin, yardımcıları bulun.
Worth memorizing. Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Alt yazılar çok mu büyük ya?
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now.
Bunlar ne işe yarıyor? Tamam,
That's just how the cookie crumbles.
güzel. Let's go. Koşalım canım,
Hey,
biraz koşalım.
over here. Hey there.
Merhaba.
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Şikayetçiler.
Well, we reckon there are
Hoş geldin,
some
Gürol.
organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out of towners.
Pardon arkadaşlar.
I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the
Al
body.
bizi bir sal ya.
How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Teşekkürler birader. Bir saat tuttun bizi ya.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case.
Yazıları bir daha. Ayarlayamadık şu alt yazıyı.
So far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Hangi düşmüş ya?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Her bir vaka için
The
burayı
facts are on the board.
organize edeceğiz. Hedef. Aa. Evet.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Daha bonusla göre yapıştırmanız etmesini soruşturma yapması sağlayan zihinsel bir tekniktir. Evet. Okey. neymiş? Aa yerine gidiyor. Okey.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Oyunu duraklatmıyormuş. Aynen.
Okay, nature. Gives me a headache.
Buraya girersek oyunu durmuyormuş yani. Alan Wake 2. Euro. Burak hoş geldin. Kardeşim.
Hey, Casey.
Kardeşim hoş
You
geldin.
putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Bildiğin dedektif olduk ya bunun. Birazcık mantık isteyen bir şey galiba.
Stairs are
Koş
out.
koş.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Dedim ipucu falandır belki de. Değilmiş. Şimdi nereye gidiyoruz?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
The murder site. I did not want to swap. No, sure not, Kevin. Try. Hey!
Geliyorum bir dakika. Biraz sıcak oldu o da.
Deputy Thornton,
Buyur
I
canım.
take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so
FBI.
cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real?
Evet.
guys hiring?
Yavrum. Biz FBI.
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Alan Wake nerede acaba? Semih Elmas teşekkürler.
Now this is the scene of the crime.
Suç mahallini
Found him on
araştırdım.
the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know,
3, 4 diyor.
procedures and stuff.
Bunlar mermiler galiba.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me
Yes.
a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Bu ne abi ya?
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Riske imaj. Dava panosu git bakayım. Bir.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Çık bakayım.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Kalbimi çıkarmışlar. Yuh.
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Dava panosu. Şükler kurbanın bağlandığında hayatta olduğunu gösteriyor. Diğer vakalarla uyuşuyor. Evet. Nereye koyacağız? Şuraya mı koyalım? Aşağı koyalım. Bak. Evet. Kalp çıkarılmış ama sonra masada cesedin yanında bırakılmış. Bu cinayet yarıda mı kesildi? Şöyle.
Think.
Düşün. Düşün. Büyük göğüs travması. Bunu da şuraya mı koysak acaba?
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Katiller mi? Katil mi? Kurban? Evet, hedefler.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Güzel.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Bu ne? Kamera mı?
Someone left in a hurry.
Tripodu devirmiş.
Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Burada kalbimi koyacaktı ya.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Dava panosunu açıyoruz hemen. Bu tarafa geçiyoruz galiba. Kurban. Çok daha kızları. Burada bir sürü hareketlilik var. Katilimizin yalnız çalışıyor olması pek mümkün değil. Doğru. Masaya ağır.
No.
Değil mi, orası değil mi? Burası mı?
Boot prints, indicating
38 birden
multiple
fazla
killers.
katili gösteriyor.
Quite the party.
Daha sonrası için. Evet. Görmeye devam mı? Çuvalları açtırıyoruz.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Huh. Until now.
Nereden vereceğiz ki?
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Pardon arkadaşlar. Ne dedi en son? Kaçırdık orayı. Şu buraya mı? Değişik. Başka bir tarafa gidiyor mu acaba ya? Yok.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Uzun yokmuş. Çalışma arkadaşıymış bunlar. Ha, hiç görmemiştim.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
En azından şimdilik.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Gidiyor muyuz? Tipe bak ya. Kasaba şerifleri var ya.
I had to review the clues.
3 tane gözden geçir bakalım.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Eski FBI ajanı 13 yıl önce geldi. Devam şuraya. Noktaya gözüküyor. Bu noktayı gözüyorlar. Kurbanımızı beklerken soğuk bir şeyler mi içiyorlardı? Galiba içiyorlarmış.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready.
Onurum hoş geldin.
They were waiting for him.
Nasılsın kardeşim?
But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Kurban nereden geldi? Hadi buyur.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Teşekkür ederim Onurum. Profil oluşturma. Nasıl ya?
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
Fena, fena.
He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Ne anladık bu işten?
from the lake that's not a lake.
Gör olmayan gölden yukarı
It's
kanal.
dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Okey, başka bir şey kaldı mı?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Ben gelme zaten korkak. Biz gideriz.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campground, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot.
Neymiş lan?
Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them.
Alan Wake bu.
An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Alan Wake.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page,
Tamam.
or the killers
Tamam,
left
ver
it
o.
for us.
Bir ipucu daha mı bulduk? Bir kaynıştan mı geçti, hiç mantıklı değil.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Yani katil bizi izliyor, oyunun başlasın.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Yine aç diyorsun orayı burayı.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last.
Şuraya git diyor bakalım.
We found a page in the woods.
Ormanda
A
bir
story
sayfa
about these
bulduk,
events.
öyle.
What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Adamın göğsünü mü açacağız ya? Geri dön. Buraya mı gideceğiz acaba? Ben de anlamadım. Bir şeyler söylüyor ama biraz karmaşık bir şey. Nasıl yapacağız? Yapacağız, bakacağız. Bakacağız, bakacağız. Benim dayım bakacağız. Bakacağız.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Ya ne diyorsun ne? Sana mı geleceğiz? Yok. Nereye bakacağız? Hadi bak. Kadının kafaya baksana. Hataya baksana. Nereye? Bak. 3 tane çıkıyor kadın. Grafik ayarlarından bir şey var ya. Yok. Ha, şu mu? Bu nasıl psikolojik efekt ya? İlginçmiş. Teşekkürler. Kim ki o ya yazan? İsmi yok. Ne yapıyoruz şimdi? Şu film girenini kaldırdık ama. Film gireni. Açınca ne oluyormuş? Dur bakayım. Evet abi geldik. Geldik buraya. Aksiyon yok mu? Elimde bir şey var mı? Var.
Found all I can here.
Her şeyi bulduk.
Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Hadi izleyelim. Adamı
Casey,
deşelim.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Haydi.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Ay.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Geyik
Not a
festivali.
problem.
Birde de
I'll
vardı.
do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Ver bakayım. Kısa yol anahtarı.
Thanks.
Araba nerede?
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Aç bakayım. Hoş
Seems
geldin
like a
efendim.
nice town so far. Murders aside.
Sağ olasın,
Pretty
seni
woods.
sormalı.
Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Para mı buraya mı? Normalde şuna oldu bir şey yokmuş. Var ya bak.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Evet dostum, nereye? Oyunun amacı dava çözmek herhalde. Psikolojik gerilim.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Bizim arabam bu. Arabayı nereye çekmişsin ya? Sen mi kullanacaksın ben mi? Bu değil mi? Bu muymuş bu? Parlak şelaleler.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner. Get a
Arkadaşlar
feel
hoş
for the town.
geldiniz. Yayını beğendiyseniz beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı ve bildirim çanını açmayı unutmuyoruz. İyi seyirler tekrar.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Şehre mi geldik? Geyik Festivali. Buraları hatırlıyorum birden ya.
Just how much coffee have you had?
Bugün başladım Efe ha.
Don't know, don't care.
Abi nereye gidecektik? Ha.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never.
Oh dear.
Değerli takip için teşekkürler. Aramıza hoş geldin. Evet dostum.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Alan Wake
Oh, it's
1'deki,
Washington's finest.
tabii Alan Wake 1'deki yer burası.
Nice to meet you,
Kasaba.
Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calder Lake was found.
Bunlar değil. Nerede yemek yiyor bu?
Yes. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can't believe that happened.
still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
On Ed. Have some pie. I'll take your mind off things.
O bildiğin içeri giriyoruz ya şuraya bak.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Işığı yok mu ya? Parlak şeyler. Bright Falls. Buraya niye geldik şimdi ya?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Kısa anahtar açmıyor ya oğlum. Başka anahtar bulmamız lazım. Galiba. Abi bir de burada oynamak var. Efe. İpucu aradığımız yere bak ya.
I can't get through this.
Yazılı bir şey yok. Orada da bir şey yok. Burayı açamadık zaten. Biz burada birini mi arıyoruz? Biri yemek yiyordu. Onunla mı konuşacaktık ya?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
Nero sana benziyor.
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
Nero
So,
sana
are we
benziyor.
being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after
Oğlum
what we
şöyle
saw.
şeyler yapma ya.
Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Ne dediğini
So what
anlamadık
did you
ya.
see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous
Yazarmış.
novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Bitti mi? O zaman şuraya gidelim. Bir şey yok mu elimde? Bir şey bulduk galiba. Harita değil lan. Haritadan işimiz var. Şu iki tane. Bir de bunlar çıktı başımıza.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something.
Tabii bir şey
A
bulduk.
necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Emi.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Bulurum, hemen
Okay.
bulurum. Ver bakayım kolyeyi ver.
How did you put that together?
It's evidence.
Hadi hadi hadi.
You need to hand it over.
Boşuna zehirlemiyoruz biz kafayı abi. Alayım kolyeyi canım.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Ver bakayım.
might prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear
Kadını hatırlıyorum sanki.
Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Burayı hatırlıyorum. Bu barı hatırlıyorum bir de ya. Bir de vardı bu.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Başka.
A
Senin
cult
sorun değil
murdering
mi?
a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
Saga. Kim o?
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious, but soon enough there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know. So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we
Sen
know
gel bir
each
de
other?
burada gör. Nero.
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
Tamam dostum. Başka?
Hello.
Kim o ya? Sen misin lan? Hello deyip duruyor biri ya.
Down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Siz misiniz? Yo, et diyor. Hangisi? Lan biri selam deyip duruyordu be. Dışarıda mı acaba?
All
Ne oldu?
set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Can't dwell on it too much.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Şunlardan şüphelendim biraz ama. Şşş. Birader, alo. Baksana suratını çeviriyor ya. Şşş. Tamam Efe, görüşürüz efendim. Konuşan kim ya?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
Hey, you think they serve avocado toast here?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count on it.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Who else to keep this?
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Aksanlı süper ya.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
Selam. Kapat kapat. Burada ne varmış?
Agent?
Selamünaleyküm. Kapıyı açık bırakmayın birader. Şimdi burayı
I'll be
açmamız
right
lazım.
with you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my
Kim
money.
çıkıyor?
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Windows 98. Lootlar varmış. Lootluyoruz ya.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Tuvalete not almışlar. Dayı kolay gelsin.
It won't open.
Açılmaz tabii. Burası kesin büyük birinin odası. Buraya girdik bile.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything. And
Televizyona nasıl
we'll
veriyorsunuz?
take you anywhere.
Güzel.
Oh dear, I'm a tourist and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only I had a
İşte
tour guide.
bunları yiyorlar. Geldiğimiz yer. Kapat baba.
Oh dear, I'm a tourist and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only I had a tour guide also. There's Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm a tourist and it appears that I'm lost in the woods.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform.
Oh dear.
O televizyona kaset de alıyormuşuz. Televizyon burada mı?
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Evet arkadaşlar, bu Alan Wake 2 birinci bölümün şu anlık sonuna geldik. Kaldığımız yerden ikinci bölümde morga iniyoruz. Oradan devam edeceğiz. Videoyu beğendiyseniz kanalıma abone olmayı, bildirim çanını açmayı ve videoyu beğenmeyi unutmayalım. Şimdilik hoşçakalın.